Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for being patient. My name is Fatou, and I'll be the host for the event. I've been hosting ST's album launchings, I think, from Fatou TJ, from his first one. So it's always an honor to be called back to do it. And thank you to, obviously, the media for always supporting, Brikama Boy, for always supporting the team, for always being a part of history, and for always being a part of this journey. I'm very, very excited for this. Despite all the difficulties that we faced, we're here, and moving forward, that's all we care about. I would just like to pass it over to Mr. Ali Badar himself, and he'll do his own introduction.
Thank you very much, Fanta. Good evening, everyone. We welcome you all to the official Dinding Mansa press conference. I know we've had many media engagements in relation to the album launching, but this is the first, the only press conference we're having this year, because we've had some setbacks here and there. We were planning to have few press conferences, but due to time constraint, things didn't allow us. But we were able to meet a lot of media houses, had a lot of media engagements, but this is the official press conference where we're inviting all our media houses to come, and we have a conversation with you in relation to the album launching, which is in 48 hours at the Independence Stadium. So this is ST's 5th album, and this is the 3rd time we'll be going to the stadium. So he's been the first Gambian artist to start launching his albums at the stadium.
And sell it out.
Yeah, and it has been really, really amazing. Year in, year out, the crowd has been amazing. The production, content, even the organization, everything has been top-notch. And then this year is even going to be bigger, inshallah. We're hoping to have more people at the Independent Stadium. Because when it comes to even production-wise, this is ST's favorite album. I know last year he's been telling us 2020, even though with all these setbacks and everything, has been his year where he became a father, and then even musically, he promised us that he's coming up with an amazing album, and we've seen the work that has been going out from his team himself with his songs. So we wouldn't waste much time here. Just maybe ST to have like just few words with you, and then we get into the question and answer session proper towards the album launching questions that you have towards the event and everything. We can hopefully answer it. Thank you very much.
Badingal Nimbara, Allah bolang ST Gambian Dream Brikama Boyo. First of all, I love to come into, for being here and in contanta back because konka fanyame Gambian music and need, like we need people many alam ko bela watu kala musico to kajiwe ka musical support nyamin and stuff like that, and you guys play a very important role, in doing that. And also it's a big pleasure, nothing makes me feel more like happier than this, having you people here to ask and answer questions, so more a better picture of what is actually going on right now. I want to talk about Dinding Mansa Album warning, because ko aliwiya for nyamin earlier on, Ning album means a lot to me, it's not just an album for me, like album when not a time moment na wala special in the form of kung afala namin in 2020, like I was blessed with a son, and regardless of corona, which is very sad, for us, because I'm will be affected in different ways, and stuff like that, but I became a father in 2020, and ala motivation o nala inspiration o like everything just it took the whole thing to the next level. It took the whole thing to the next level for me, concentration wise, and putting in work, and because like for a moment it wasn't like I was just doing albums for myself, and stuff like that. I knew, I have a son now, and that changes everything for me, my point of view, from a different perspective. And each time I write lines on this album, I keep that at the back of my mind, like I just feel this extra force and energy, on this album, and each and every song is gonna be a masterpiece. Trust me, like this has been the 5th time, I'm launching, and the 3rd time at the Independent Stadium, and I know people love the songs. Gambiana was awesome, Saluto, Wato TJ, but I'm telling you, the Dinding Mansa album, this is, I'm not even sure if Gambia is ready for this.
I think they are.
Yeah, and well, I want to talk about how many songs are in the album as well. We have 7 songs in the album, and each of the songs are different from each other, like it's an album, and we are trying to be as versatile as possible. We are not trying to give you the same type of music, like for the whole album. We want to create, that masterpiece that each and every person that listen to it, you'll see songs that you, regardless of, irrespective of what type of music that you like, you would actually find yourself in the album, because everybody is gonna be able to relate. And as everybody knows, at the ST album, it's always, as much as we focus on entertainment, we also are very mindful about the information that we pass in our songs, because kids listen, kebal dindingol mulbele kela moy. So nga information o min pass as much as entertainment o long kala file fana muli karango keje, and album mo malak wala, we have a lot of songs mini along ko information o long that mi along ko ni tenten do be benefit lanu je, from album mo nyim mo da, and my fans will be fanan danila, minu be outside, like meta mutalam fele ito latin nambijang yala ne ito latin nambijang, you know, I want everybody to know that they are very very much appreciated, you know, by the ST brand, because without them tolte tarajang, you know, and intoli yala nenke tolle represent, and they represent back, and that's beautiful, you know. So mu Gambia bele tati, it doesn't belong to one person, you know, like you mu banko be quality Gambia la musico nene man put a level like this before. It never got to this level before. Sign now for the and because until Bele Yala and Bele step up tanga dula kilimutanga mutanyofi, you know, for afutaraji level of B. So with that laughter kalbe tend to Carl J Kafa Fansole, you know, regardless of na complication or, you know, with the stadium management, we were able to discuss and sort it out, and you know, we left that in the past and we are moving on forward, you know, doing positive things, and hopefully yung album mo kung nga pala namin is not just gonna be my best album, it's gonna be your best album and your best show, because yung lungo performance soul is gonna be amazing, you know, like everybody knows the ST performance, you know, but this is gonna be the performance of performances, like this is the album of the albums, you know, like come true nyata namin Dinding Mansa Album, you know. And this album is special to me because it represents na struggle, you know, from day one, you know, like bring laftakala artist from that moment to, you know, nga try namin ka kodindingol lobby katare coding kuntung kuntungol la for point me along ko nga mixtape drop, you know, for album wal kana sign for saying everybody talking about us, that journey, that struggle, that pain, and that hustle, you know, Dinding Mansa Kawale represent. So Mbalbe Tentula Mbal Jailer for being here, and I hope you guys can ask questions if you all have any.
Very good.
Yeah.
Let's get into this proper.
Thank you very much. It's now time for questions if you have any questions. Yeah.
Like the name, the media house too.
Yes. Your name and media house?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Ibrahim Jamba from Block
Ibrahim?
Ibrahim Jamba from Block
Jamba.
Yeah, you talk about this album and how it will represent you as an artist, but I didn't hear you talk about the security and what are some of the strategies you guys have about the security. It's very important because we know when you go to the Independence Stadium, a lot of your fans are anticipating to be there. And that being the case, I think security should be one of your priorities. I don't know what are some of the strategies you and your team outline.
Well, you know, thank you for that question. I knew you guys would came with questions, so you know, having to say everything would leave you guys with less questions to ask. So, but I would let Aliu answer that. You know, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for that important question. Like security is one of our most important focus. Like looking at our previous security provisions, we've been improving on it every year. This year we're bringing almost 200 PIU, police intervention unit officials, and then private security also. We're bringing more than 100 men, like to be on the ground. Yeah. With the police intervention unit, we're having even the anti-crime people as part of the contingent who will be coming to the stadium. So we invest heavily in security because we believe it's, I think it's one of the most important aspect of event organization, and we don't joke with it.
Especially in these times.
At the Independence Stadium.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Your name and where you come.
Your name and okay. Okay.
The first one is, you've been mentioning about how important this album is and how it reflects your life from being the struggling artist where you are here. We've seen it in the past album, or the Baba Relatable, the Kurobe Kuro, and even at the idea, they all mentioned how successfully become who you are and where your struggle started. How is this album when you fit that album and say that? And the second one is, you said coronavirus is very important that it came at a time, your album launching came at a time that the world is struggling with it and we're still struggling with it. Do you ever consider with your management to start a virtual concert? You said the African Dream concert, it was massive and it was successful. This was because people are embracing technology. Are you have this plan to embrace
Yeah, thank you for your questions. I'll start with the second question. Yes, it's true. Corona have really affected us all, and believe me, we've been there for over an year without doing shows. Even though this is our profession, is the only thing that we do for a living. You know, the coronavirus pandemic. It's so unfortunate, and we wish we could have it the other way around. But in this case, we were not able to do so because there was a lockdown because how serious and intensive like the coronavirus was getting, and in this case we are fully behind the government. There is no lockdown, and that means we can go ahead with our shows as other events are happening. Thank you.
Yeah, in the future.
Yes, most definitely, because even in this case where we are still going to the stadium, we have online TVs that a whole lot of people outside would watch without being there, and so in times. We actually organized a virtual concert. We actually did, yeah, exactly. Last year during the Corona times and stuff like that. And so we are looking forward to actually upgrading in time. Yeah.
And Barara, you have one last question.
About
What was the
album,
first question?
album, how is it?
How is this album? Because there's Baba Leharo Ateaji Kodobi.
I know, look, because music is a feeling and it's a vibe. Like I did other great songs. I remember when I did Alindomo, people were like, "Hey,
How you
you'll
gonna top
never
that?"
come, you're
Yeah.
never gonna come and have a song which is better than Alindomo." Then I thought Respoko came, and then people, now were like, Kodo be Kodo, and people are like, "Here, why this mom is finished, you will never have anything like this." And then Cigaretto came, and then so. I understand you have had some tracks, but you haven't had the whole album. And to me, the amount of work that is put into this album, and how the uniqueness of the album, the creativity process is just different from the rest of the albums.
And once
Yes.
it's out, I'm sure you'll agree.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me.
There was one more question about the
Yeah. We'll be giving out face masks. Of course, it's difficult. You cannot provide for everyone, and we hope folks coming to the concert
We'll still
will
try to.
have that. And then also at the stadium this year, the way we are setting up our stage, at least we'll have like this huge space where people will be on the three pavilions, and then it will give space, even though it's still not enough, but we'll do our best.
But at least
to
we
least
urge everyone
crowd
to
in.
still just come out with their masks. And if you do not have a mask and you get to the stadium, we will have some masks at hand to provide to the people. But like he said, we're anticipating a big crowd, and we are still in a pandemic. But I believe also we all have a responsibility to ourselves to still protect ourselves. Even though I'll be hosting, I'll still have my mask on, when people are around me. So it's just, this is new to all of us. We're all struggling with it. So we're still just looking for ways to, see what works. So we still want to have a good time, but your health comes first. So we hope everyone comes with face masks. And if you don't, like the manager said, we will definitely have some at hand. Yeah, I'm sorry, let him. Okay.
My question goes to ST, and I'm asking in the local language, hence most of the respondents are the local people. ST, one that the guy who ticket one for what the guy of flat in this year, ticket one for what the guy. And in that question, one ST no for me, launching star and say
Yeah, so first of all, I'll start with the second question. Yeah, ngamira abimu doku walti dal nte believe ta wala, like hard work pays off. Like music scene to like near shortcuts ta ika joloning shortcuts lala. Yala ne, but like if you work to get to where you are, it because doko da malo, somebody else have to work harder than you. Porque bondi la malam fe kam feel, and to me, it's all about hard work and dedication, and yale left a minute and work towards it, and I have a big dream, and to me, this is just the beginning. Konga fa nyami kokoliko songoto, And also, what's the first question? Sorry.
The first one is not why
Yeah,
are the
ticket all.
tickets?
Okay, first of all, kung niya for nyamin, you know, we na corona like issue, you know, we are trying to be courteous here. You know, it's easy mole advance ticket also to that stadium or to dung than the push and pull, because usually push and pull o minka ke bundata aka too much le, you know. Modol ka ticket or satale pur ka dumfang is a problem because dul ba try kan ne ka ticket or sanyato and all that. So we're trying to get it more organized and in a civilized way, and that everybody can just come in and walk easy, get in without complications and all that stuff, you know. Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's been pushing for a while. After him.
I just have an objection. I'm sorry, but I have to go back on the stadium saga because we have seen the preparation was on high gear. Then when that saga came, the news was broke that the ST is not allowed to use the Independence Stadium. There were so many rumors around which were saying that the album launching has been cancelled. Do you think that has affected the preparation towards the launching? And my second question is, your statement from the management. We say that they feel that ST have been targeted. What makes you, manager, what makes you think that ST has been targeted?
Okay. Yeah. Let me get this. Look, like I said over, you know, yes, I have an interview with Kerr Fatou, and I said the same thing, you know, like we all know Kiss Daniels did perform at the Independence Stadium, like just some 2 weeks ago, and then if yesterday before it was like this weekend was supposed to be, you know, NPP political launching at the Independence Stadium. A week after that is supposed to be my album launching. So obviously I booked the place, like I said earlier before. So if things were not, if I was stopped to use the place and other events were going on, I would feel a type of way, and it's normal. I think that goes to anybody else would have just felt the same way, you know. What was the other question?
That was mine. Why he was targeted.
Yeah, we issued our statement. Later, we met the officials at the Independence Stadium, and you know we have had a lot of engagement with stakeholders to discuss this thing. Sometimes most of these things you could have avoided them, but they come unforeseen in some way. And you know we've said what we said and we stood by that. But you know we had this conversation with the stadium authorities and all the relevant stakeholders, and we solved the problem amicably. Misunderstandings always happen, and then you discuss them and then you know get solutions to it. Unfortunately for us, we got solution for this problem, and then we're moving forward towards the launching, and then everything regarding that is in the past. We've all learned our lessons. Hopefully next time it will be a better experience.
And we're moving forward.
Obviously, like we've been dealing with this like for 2 or more weeks, going back and forth before it even got to the media. Yeah. But now we don't want to focus on the regrets. We just want to see what we can do towards on Saturday to make it a very successful event, just to turn the negative into positive. Yeah.
I have a question for you.
What's your name and what media house?
Fatou from Paradise. Look at the anytime all the time he can launch in Kele, Gambia dingo le Canadian kuma all the time. But Sani, min Gambia dingo nate la julo Canadian kuma. Ite muna saka Gambia dingo le at the end of the day. Ikamu mako ibunda leke.
Well, sorry, but nga aluti jayo answer ko benke because nga foundation also dale, which you know is mainly concentrated on community development. It's called the ST Foundation for Community Development, and a lot of it's a like charitable organization. All we do a lot of you know.
It's Abdullah Mumilto, ST Foundation oka makaro minke ngajal birin corona kata ay manu nin demol fongol min tala dulal tema seru ngajal after ala album launching ay karam do di nungol minna karam mo jo min yalon ko publicly media cover jama babije mol fongol min kalam da like every day we receive those requests mi yalon ko ala after every show aka donation to communities. Sometimes most of his shows are coming to school or dol kake free la defang they have a project yenana ay fundraising ko do mi soto je ay mu medila like the Gambia Community Library Project, Mialanka Abidjan. just recently he's been performing for them to help rural schools, top school to help build those things. Even right now, we're working with one community in trying to establish a science lab for the school. So all Jamal Kakele, ST is doing them charity events or
Some of the media
they
doesn't
can
even
invite
cover.
Akatai perform for free. So that's part of his contributions towards community development.
That you, yeah.
My name is Leso from Foreign Newspaper. ST, I wanted to know how did you resolve the issue at the stadium, and also tell us about the new video held at the airport, because there's news that you hired ladies from that.
Yeah.
Could you come again one more time?
I said I want to know how did you resolve the issue at the stadium?
Yeah.
And secondly, also tell us about the new video that you held at the airport.
So they had models from
Because there's
Ghana.
news that you hired ladies from Ghana.
Wait, about the stadium thingy, every problem,
There's always a resolution.
Solution. Like, we met the officials, had frank conversation with them. Obviously, we engage other stakeholders, our land ministry, Ministry of Tourism and Culture, Ministry of Youth, to engage the stadium. We have had frank conversation regarding the whole problem, and then it was just dialogue that we had with them, and then the problem was finally resolved, and we move on.
The models from Ghana. Yeah. So just to clarify, these are not Gambian ladies are beautiful, so very beautiful. That none of them is from anywhere else. All the girls on the video are Gambians. Yeah. So yeah.
Right.
I want to know what message you will give to your fans, especially those that will be creating this your moment with you at the stadium on Saturday. And secondly, what outcome are you expecting from this thing? Since you said that this album is very important to you, what outcome are you expecting?
Well, I want.
Message to your people coming.
I want everybody that is coming to the show to understand we are there to it's a night of entertainment, and we want people to go there with that mind state, because we want a drama-free environment. A lot of people are going to be there, and we want everybody to take part in helping us to make the show a success, not just by going to the show and also by participating. And I know they've been doing that so far, like I said, the first year it happened smoothly, as well as last year. And we are looking forward. We are even taking much more measures this time around to even create a better environment for everybody. But we want everybody to actually participate, to making this a success by, yes. So, yeah. Well, the outcome, I know the album is going to be off the hook. Like my fans club president, the one around here, because we have different fans club president, he sold 1,000 tickets in a day. Yeah, and trust me, it was in less than 12 hours. When he messaged me, I was like, are you serious? Like, that was the very day he actually had tickets and all that stuff. So we are like I can never estimate the outcome of it, because it's gonna be off the hook. I do know that, and I want it to be successful. That's all that really matters.
Rahim?
What?
Rahim.
Dude, you already exist.
Yeah, Rahim. Let's give others a chance, huh?
Don't mind me, he's my brother.
My name is Byron, I'm from GRTS. ST, how did you actually conceptualize your album, Dinding Mansa? Because when I heard the name Dinding Mansa, so I thought it was something we had to do with your son. But when I watched the video today, the Dinding Mansa video, it didn't synchronize with that. So tell me, what does Dinding Mansa mean as an album? What's the content of it? What type of futures should we look forward to?
Well, the Dinding Mansa album, like I said, the Dinding Mansa is not specifically about the song. It's about the whole album. This represents my journey from how I started to where I am right now, And if you watch the Dinding Mansa album, you can tell it's a very successful one. You know, it shows a different version of ST. You know, and on the Dinding Mansa album, we have a couple of international collabos. You know, the other one is yet. You know, I wouldn't say that for now, but you guys would find out soon. And we have Baba Mal on it, and then we have a Gambian artist on it. Yes, this one I have to mention, and it's Barham. You know, yes, I have an amazing song with Barham, and then I have another song with Miss Jobis. Miss Jobis. Yeah, so I have two foreign artists on it and two international artists on it. You know, like two home-based artists on it, and you know, like that's a plus for the album. You know.
Your name and media house?
My name is Fatou. I am from Africa TV.
Africa TV. Okay.
Yeah, I have two questions. ST. We had rumors saying that you spent, like, Dinding Mansa video is one of the most expensive videos so far in the Gambia. So we want to know how true is that, and if it is true, how much did you spend on that clip?
I don't really know about how much other people spend on their videos, but I do know like each of my videos, you invest. Yeah, we invest in videos actually because videos are expensive now, but sometimes it depends on the concept of the song. Like the Jato video, we just needed the places. We didn't need cars and all that stuff. Yeah, but it depends on the concept of the video. And the Dinding Mansa video is a luxurious one.
So
Yeah.
can we have the figure, like how much you Okay, we've seen your previous project. Some of your previous projects were done by NFU. Who produced this album to this year?
Well, every year, I mix producers in my albums. I don't want to just work with one person. And, I work a lot with NFU because we have a special vibe, and stuff like that. But I work with Gambian producers as well. I love J. Like, he is Dulabebe, Sunkanna. He is good at what he does. And in fact, I recorded me and Miss Jobi's song at J Lives. He made the beat, and I have other foreign artists, on songs and done by J Life and all that stuff. So I try to work with Gambian artists as much as Gambian producers as much as I work with NFU. So on each and every album, there are different producers. It's never produced by one person.
Yeah.
If,
Just can we also not have pregnant questions? Maybe just one question.
Yes,
Yeah.
My name is Ibrahim from Mono TV, from Mono Online TV.
Thank you.
Let's go salute to ST.
Salute.
Why is it that ST you don't sing in English language? And question number 2, why is it that ST you think that? Why is it that you think that the Dinding Mansa album will be better than the Gambian album?
Well, like I said, I'm an artist and I spend energy and time on the creativity of these songs, And to tell you the truth, I'm never the type that would wanna repeat what I did last year or, like every year is a step ahead, bro. Every year, is a ladder
Take it up a notch.
Yeah, exactly, So that's how I work. I try to outdo my songs. I'm not trying to do this song this year and the next year you still hear this song that I did before, like that last year, Every year comes with new songs, and these songs will always be better because we grow, we develop, we learn, as we go, Yeah.
Why is it that you don't sing in English language?
I do sing in English. I rap it. In fact, if you have really been following me, you would understand. My first mixtape, the first project I ever did, the mixtape, it was all in English.
And just the last album,
That
there was
was-
a song with Stone Boy as
Exactly,
well.
and Kokoliko, you heard the second verse, is all English, And just to say, I'm a Mandinka rapper.
This question is
You know, I'm a Mandinka rapper, and I feel I can connect with my people more, and I feel a lot more comfortable using my language, But I also want to be flexible in, using other languages. But you have to put into consideration that, like the messages that I put into my songs, like I want people to be able to hear it, like whether it's kids, young people, older people, and stuff like that. Not just focus in English. I mean, international artists are rapping in English. Kendrick English. Other people are rapping. We do in Gambia, so we just keep it real. That's it. Because times have changed. You have heard of Sakodi before, right? Yes.
That's what he said.
100%. 100%.
Next question.
No, wait, and I think this question always repeats itself.
Yeah, every year.
Every year.
So it's a tired question.
So
that's why it's
I think, and most of the time there are songs in Wolof,
It's tired.
yes. Other songs in English. So I think it's also good, like journalists, to do research on this thing before, because sometimes it becomes sensitive and all that, asking the same question about the same thing,
I'm sensitive found.
When other people,
Wolom nyinti ko ila mwena. To nyamu menti mo ila count wolom ila county and be comfortable ta men nyanta ka den kilo lawa. And the question of on the mamera Gambian or nyanta nyini kala kotenke.
Exactly.
Journalist sol fon man nyanka nyini ka kotenke because yala mem mun telefon an laftan na adola wafla tubabol ya. For tubabol na kawni ya na ya karambulo kono kongela kawn karebul nyame. Angale kawn mon fisa man ninka county. Nda ya fon an ban ninka kawn fisa angale county. Kati ning ngo tubabo e bi konkoto mur koto le konkoto puto koto kul koto bo nyala. I am comfortable with that, and because that is my language, I think nyanta ka man ninka den ko la fon du ni data dame ni musurwate surwate.
Ngam far represent.
Ngam far represent. Ngam na ado nyum fasa tubabo kawn te fenti.
No, I understand. So, like, if you look around, Baba Mal sings in Fula.
That's it.
It's international. Yusundur sings in Wolof. It's international. It makes other people. Salificator sings in Bambara, Mandinka. People want to learn what you sing. So you have to be proud of who you are and stuff. It's not because he doesn't want to sing, even though he sings in Wolof and English and stuff. So,
and even when he sings in these local languages, he's always blending in English in there.
Always.
That is no different from Davido when he sings and throws in Yoruba. It's no different from Wizkid when he sings and throws in Yoruba. It's even no different from Burna Boy, who actually sings more in Yoruba than in English. So it's when you go to a Burna Boy interview, are you going to ask him, why do you sing in Yoruba? Exactly. So it shouldn't, the same logic that made you look at me should be the same logic you apply here. You shouldn't. Because it is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what sells, it is what works for them, it is how they feel comfortable.
But I think it's a Gambian rule that if he's speaking English language, you will go more
That's a wrong perception.
That's a wrong, it's fine. Next question.
Well,
yeah.
Come, man, like, being the first time we're here doing a press conference for Niti, Fogna be more over the Nyetelion and all that stuff. And being an artist, man, I'm open to critics. I'm not Niti Dinenwa. Where definitely, wah, be recommended stop. When like Soneke public figure, like then they get to certain point, Bohamne Lulu, it becomes a part of the job. People will keep talking, and you have to accept that, and which I did already, and but just to say, little force on that Muneka success, the second year on Muneka success, it's not just success. We are making history in Gambia, and we will keep doing it whether people agree with it or not, whether people fight it or not, whether they support it or not. Nobody is stopping us. We are doing what we do, and we will keep doing what we do. Yeah.
Names of the songs.
Song si Manag Baba Mal Mungitura My People, Sumaniti. Manag Barham Mungituda Kanu. Kanu is a love song. We have Jato there, Diga Kokoliko, we have Cigaretto, the other two new buy
Can I excuse to ask this question?
Yes.
You said
Yeah.
Okay, what does that statement mean to you?
Yala meaning lo nela to sa na ki yalla.
Honestly.
Well, kung ako rap long. Yeah, it's music, you know, like in my own way, I'm the biggest artist in Gambia, you know. You understand? So, mbapa kaila jang, it's my top, jang muntala zone, dintala jang control, you know, musically, you know. So, if you're looking for somewhere to take over, yes, if you know, I think it's broken down already.
It's okay, it's all done, we're done, we're done. Next, go on. Yes.
Dinkilin diala wata, dinkilin diala.
Really?
No. Not with.
Oh, in shows. Okay. Yeah.
So you can assume by like and another one, never to go on there. So what preparations would you have just in case you know
Well,
the stage. No, it is.
Thank you very much. Ntol ni ajibe serum na stage kan. Only the few staffs that malabe stage kan. Like
it was practically empty.
I say it was almost empty. Nimin be set performance sort of wala kasala ni pareji. So we're going to maintain that standard this year, even stricter. In relation to now, serum ni sitala ni katara. Sometimes most of these problems are inevitable. Hopefully it wouldn't happen. So this year we've started those conversations. Also have a standby generator, but we don't want to get to all those things. We hope everything goes well with NAWEC, and then we'll not have those eventualities.
So far, they've been very flexible with us because you know, we never really had electricity complications, you know, and all that. So we are hoping, you know, this year for them. But preventive measures when we have a standby generator, just in case, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Last year
I know.
Those of us working on the media, it was very difficult for us, especially security men coverage here. And we this year, it plan plus also the media,
So, we haven't had that issue last year.
I was there right on the stage. That's what
because what happened was last year we gave everyone the media tag, and then because stage face a more position I'm just receiving this information. But last year we gave, in fact, supplementary media tag to some media houses. Like we gave access to all of them, free access, so that they can do their job. But you know, sometimes you understand some would want to come and enjoy instead of the work, but that's normal. This year also we have a list that we're working on. Then we'll give media houses the due respect, the tags, and also to put them at their position. But sometimes Jamabaka Lafika move around, and sometimes Dulbuko control because ni molder of us yada. Hanite as a staff, Tago Bible, Ibuka do know because that's the crowd. So hopefully they're just there until control no, but the mobile media tag delay like and by then delay that many after coverage ke position na dame.
A few more questions and we'll wrap.
Can you announce that?
Yeah, I'll take 3 more questions. Hope you've all asked. You've asked.
They all asked.
You've all asked. Huh?
Jumal left and in Karo, la mimman in Karo kenu.
Go on.
Last one.
Okay, Esty, we know that the event will be successful. So we want to know after the event, what will you have for the growth of the Gambian music industry?
I mean, but could you start with your first statement again?
No, I said it is clear that the event will be successful.
I mean.
So what will you have for the growth of the Gambian music industry?
Well, you know,
Especially that of the Gambian music, the Gambia not having a music school. I don't know if that is one of your plans because many people are complaining that Gambia does not have a music school, which is taking the Gambian music backwards.
Well, actually, I'll let Aliu handle that. But from my understanding, there is a music school in Gambia, and it's founded by Sona Jobate. So
Yeah, like ST being the leader in the music industry here, like on his no, I say ST being the leader in the music industry in Gambia, like working with him, we've been there because sometimes it's difficult, but I know with engagement we will get to some of these points. Like this year, the back and forth with the stadium could be avoided if there is like a big theater or somewhere that purposely for musical performance and other things. So these engagements have been going on, and this issue became a justification for most of those things that Gambians need, the music industry, the arts and culture. When you talk about the copyright laws, all these are things affecting musicians here. I remember we were having a conversation, a private conversation with someone outside, how musicians make money in the Gambia. It's mostly on concerts and stuff. So all these are things that ST is championing, some in public, some behind the scenes, to engage the relevant authorities in trying to get to this place. I know it's tough. It's going to be a long way for Gambia to go there, because there was a question asked in relation to virtual concerts when literally more than 70% of Gambians are not connected online. So all those are things are interlinked. So hopefully we'll be engaging the relevant authorities in this to move on in trying to take the music industry to somewhere, because it's a big employment platform. This shows that these people organize, a lot of people are employed. Now they have their charitable endeavors that they're supporting their communities. So it needs to be taken seriously. And hopefully people will understand, and then, the support will be there.
I just have one.
One last question and I'm done.
Okay.
Rahim, no, you're not.
No, honestly.
You've asked.
Did the Gambian Music Union play any role in solving the impasse we had with the stadium?
Yeah, I personally reached out to Pamodu in relation to the whole situation, and then I asked him to reach out, but it's very limited, to be honest. And I hope the music industry, the music union, will look into this more, because these are some of the problems that will be coming, and then they are ambassadors. We personally had a conversation about it, and then I asked him to intervene, but unfortunately there wasn't much impact from their end.
So in other words, no.
Excellent. Okay.
Very simple.
You wait for me to say yes. This is me. It's my show. You can't outsmart me. I'm smarter than you.
Yeah, foolish boy.
I am. I caught you, didn't I? Exactly. You be the last question, so you can. Yeah, go on.
Yes, sir.
ST movie ka ST le jego Gambia la icon, Gambia la symbolo, and mo ba wuli ka rapal case money ST. For you presso de la banca every year you perform to the limit kadeko, you keep that status with you, or it is just easy right for you, just do it for fun.
Look, mantara musico kekam for competition, like I don't have to look at like I have a passion for music. I love music itself. Malam fekam feel and mudu ko ya momo music kono ini ika reason dreams all this already momo ni la fefengol long and stuff like that. But to tell you the truth, I'm only in competition with myself. I'm trying to push Gambian music to the next level in all ways that I can, and that's all.
So do you have the target set for you to achieve?
Of course, most definitely. Like I said, this is just the beginning, Like Gambian music nyanta futalas level to me along control se big level big studio nka artist will sign, opportunity create and all that stuff. Even though still we are working with underground artists, support in different ways, but at a way larger scale, Yeah, and hopefully, inshallah, time the mala will get there.
Thank you.
Mameski wanted to round up, and
he wanted to.
He has a thing with you tomorrow. He wants to talk about.
Okay.
So ala baraka bake kuma dantan ne benda folo mba falale ko ala baraka bake timo to yala angale countala na mo Gambia beti bar bi manta hani domandin na fola je bi mba be fola local language la yala nyimbe sirin jam nyimmu man sa balati ndabu ka fa Dinding Mansa balom anda kato kela hanama dingu ni ma tendu ma jala do ko ke manke foroti ndel fanam bu ko le finol Gambia kono sign fonsi kuma jalolu ma pour ka tandila ko mila batu fallati ST ya kata bakele andum bar hani kabi afelentira be konkore ka ke stati is easy but to maintain it is the problem but sangitan nim feng ST al salon ko katole oke so moybe dawo dandi si kato kije kana juti be men keka nyimbe music o start ka wato men niya nyinin ka e tiling dol ka fay no kana music o ke fentije but bi ay kututeje la fodde mbawruto o kon ya understand ne kubal be ke kan suturo kono otal salon ko ST man na cha kan la de ma fo nyinta boy la de ma fata boy la ma fata bola be bola dame bare do kubal be mol bulde nyinka do ko men ka siya batal the guy is lyrical mbadu ngangale do mandim fo mbalo kanganya he is lyrical, he is metaphorically conscious ala personification ala euphemism ala metaphors men aka use angale ala lyrics all kono billahi wallahi taala hani Tupac sako buka use because ndaka Tupac lamoyle ya understand ndaka Tupac lamoyle I am very conscious, I'm educated, I've traveled around the world but nying dindewna hakilo billahi ST la hakilo si fantamaji nde man ni ka kaw la nunka prada la bar ni ST man ni ka kaw rap ndafo ka sinna bonko nka fa ST do apareta kandela challenge ba because aka bondi dame ala din kila la yalo woto londo fanka so to abol ka fa me fountain of knowledge wala be sirintel balatel andu nyeng so wal ka fa men ko malaika kumbot ko ko duragal fetel wolom ST so al salon ko nyim manke pura benti nyim bengo be dula bakel katu molbe bo kanne farin tubabu du ka dum pleno la kana nyim bengo aten so ntel nyina ngajela ko mo wuli tan sabakata mo wuli tan nani wobe dunna stadium mo kono andun so man dani ST special interview so la Kerr Fatou so after Juma Salikola wala fon be dula kata mi nyim press conference la because nanyati Abdou Kutu mbola dunna costa 20,000 la ma kutu konte la sanya pour so ma ngadu mba fanan tentu la bake ka jey so mal ben jala bulu ba kono la be bulu ba finjala nun kata na debe ro debe kule nyin kamala ko ni ST si janjo so tiketo même ma so ta tiketo san bari fanam be gammenol challenge la worldwide lafta commune lasi ale men kay tambingina al tiketo san al 500 tiketo sa ali adi mo la mol bi jane lafta kata bar ko do tebul so alal la more support men ale be tubabu du gammenol men bi jang let's challenge each other and lafta commune internet o du kabili nyin suto mol ba fala ko ndebe 500 la sana dole afambe 1000 la sana because we want to set record nim man nyo fasantita dulato ya understand no matter how big other artists are we have to be proud of our own artists and we have to be proud of our culture because ndel nga nyilla so do bi tilifula tilisawa koma fanta nyoli ya londe intel ka international artist le host la bar bi ndaka proud le fonka ST host dan to host Davido because muna mabe menke kan Davido man tara ke kan tanya ko andun tanga ko do bondi nyim ko do wala fisante ka bondi Davido wala Bob Marley ni Michael Jackson fon kunto ngina munna kumoti momo lafta ka kuma ba moy soma bayri man nim kol ko basa komboro ni aja ba kurto du na feño bondi du la bala ngatam feño bondi min to stede mo kono churuk on the 6th of February ala baraka ba ngina munna kumo
also laftaka mol tentu min yalonko 100 tickets and 50 tickets momo ticket o 100 ticket kilino be mari tentu la but we want to do the special mention to the sister show Usman
the sister show
Baro
Usman Baro Soul Enterprise
the bio construction
yes
I think all the other people
and everyone else that has just purchased that is buying tickets in bulk that is purchasing that's giving it out to support ST to support Gambian music all around. We thank you very much. Thank you to all of you for coming here and apologies again for the little time that we wasted. We thank you for always coming up whenever the ST team calls you. We hope to see you all at the stadium and we hope to have a really, really successful event as usual. Thank you very much. My name is Fatou and I'll see you again on Saturday. Goodbye.
Agada
ke mbijan no aga nyaade
albaka
mbaka important
yo nga transfer la sto
ya transfer la
ha code nyinji
okay important
nsila ID soto
sa soto sorry agada
mbijan bro
albaka
mbaka
bara alla service o tariaka
mbare
mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka
jannom yona forest de bureau Gambia tonkon na no mbari ya bere birin koyna fo kato
bari si kodo kino kato nim fo bolong blabe
56 branches mola soto Gambia jang Gambia kono anin Gambia e bantala bankol nka kodo kiya beleto kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta même na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw jannom number 1 ti nyonta andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale wala nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale le dadi ma nin domorol ni fana beteata Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je
wo moyo diat
apelenta
baraka ni ma lafta nyelen kendol e binaji
yalo bu kanyi la ko la baraka ba
yalo ndel ciosano lo
baraka.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.